Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to a post-Christmas Street Fighter Duel video. So, I mean, yesterday I never put these videos up because it's Christmas guys, and obviously I've got kids, and if I had said to my wife, I need to go away and I need to record some videos, she would have probably cut my balls off and served them up for me for my own Christmas dinner. So I decided, do you know what, let's just do them late for the first time ever. And the whole entire time we've been covering Street Fighter Duel, I have not put these videos out on the correct day. I'm doing them today, which is Christmas post day, Boxing Day. Don't know why I forgot the name of that. So probably very little of it is going to be useful to you guys anymore, but just for the whole theme of continuing to make sure I've got all of these done and every one of them for every character has been put out. I'm going to put out the trial video, put out the run through for the first stage of the event, and I'm also going to show you how my summons, which were a very small amount, went for JP. Surprisingly well, to be honest. But yeah, maybe we'll review them as well. I don't know about that though. We'll talk about that in the JP video, but I've got reasons that I don't really want to do reviews anymore at all for units, and I'll get to that. But let's go. Let's go through this and we'll see what we've got going on here. So here's obviously JP. You'll notice that the bottom of my screen is missing. It's because Apple have decided to change the way that they do their videos, and mainly because if I now pause my little video that I'm playing as I'm talking, it shows you like a preview of all my other stuff, and there's like family photos and stuff in there now, and I'm like, great, cheers, thanks very much for that one, Apple. Just completely cock up how I do things. Much appreciated, much appreciated. But there's not really much to say about JP in this trial. I'm going to be honest, a lot of people probably do this trial and think, wow, he looks amazing. You need to be really mindful of the teams. They're very soft. The teams that you're fighting against are very soft teams, and not only that, in I think about 80% of these fights, they've given you the ability to make sure that you go first. And I'll be honest guys, if you can go first in these trials, it doesn't really matter about what the units are like, you'll probably win. The only, I want to say, stages that people tend to ever have really any difficulty with is when you don't get to go first. So I would not look at this trial and immediately go, oh my god, DP's amazing, I need to get him. No, not at all, because again, they can essentially, if they're crafty about it, which I don't necessarily know if Topjoy are or not, they can make a lot of units who maybe are not fantastic look really good in trials just by making the teams that they're fighting against relatively soft, relatively slow, and give you the ability to go first. You're going to see yourself doing absolutely fantastic in that scenario. So I'm really wanting to hold off on like people thinking, oh my god, JP's amazing, oh look how good he did in this trial. Big whoop, he did good in the trial, who cares? Doesn't make much difference to me. Now he does look okay. I mean, he looks kind of like Luke, but not as good as Luke, and people probably wonder, what do you mean? He doesn't have the ability to get drive as often as Luke does. Now to be fair, I would argue that Luke, more often than not, you're probably going to want to use him against multi-teams, but Luke does have his uses against single unit teams, whereas JP looks as though he's pretty much mainly only for multi-unit altogether, because he's not going to get drive unless he's facing off against multi-unit teams. So do I think he's as good as Luke? Probably not. And to be fair, I do think Luke is fairly situational. I don't think Luke is this magnificent character that some people might lead you to believe. But I mean, he is a decent character, don't get me wrong. So yeah. I had to cut that there because I think that I'm fairly sure, well, I'm not fairly sure because I saw it, I was sure I failed that one, because yeah, I had to do some work. This is one of the rounds where you don't get to go first, but again, all I really had to do was change it to essentially make Blanca be in the team and useful. Blanca can also always be a useful unit in these trials. You can be a little bit RNG because like you can maybe sometimes want them to do things like potentially interrupt, that type of thing, but all in, I do think that I do think this is a fairly easy trial, you know. You're not going to really come up against anything that's going to be particularly difficult, you know. And again, I feel like a lot of people will probably walk away with the opinion that, oh my god, JP looks extremely good. I caution a little bit of, what's the word I want to look for here? I caution a little bit of, what is the word I want to look? Restraint. I caution a little bit of restraint when it comes to JP. Now, I mean, sure, if you've got loads of tickets, probably there is not going to be a better time to summon, because you get pity. You get those other things. I mean, value-wise, just value-wise on a banner, it is probably the best type of banner that you can go for. I need to fix my notifications because, I'll do it after this video, because I'm selling a lot of stuff on the Steam Marketplace. I've started to do this whole trading thing where I'm like looking for cheap trading cards, buying cheap trading cards, opening cheap booster packs, reselling them. It might not seem like it's a viable thing, but starting from zero, farming my account for cards, taking those cards, selling those cards. I've only been doing it for like 2.5 months, and I can show you my balance if you don't believe me here. If someone actually doesn't believe me, I will show you my balance. But I am now in credit on my Steam account by £137, which I noticed a little strategy. It's going to take me until the summer, but come the summer, whatever I have in my Steam account, I will 100% be able to double. And then if I hold on to all of that again, come Christmas, I will be able to double, maybe triple. Same with summer, maybe triple. I'll be able to do it again. And my aim is within 12 months to get Steam Deck or Steam Deck 2, even though I don't need one, get a Steam Deck or a Steam Deck 2 for free. So, yeah. But again, if you need me to show you that, I'll show you it. I'm not telling you my strat, because like the more people that do my strat, the less opportunity I'm going to have to fulfill my little mission. But I am keeping a log of it, so maybe I'll have a year-long video coming out showing how I managed to use the Steam Marketplace to get myself a free Steam Deck or Steam Deck 2 or whatever the hell it's going to be. I mean, if it takes a year, maybe it'll be a Steam Deck 2. But yeah, that's it. JP trial. I was not going to review him. I might do a review of his kit simply because there's something that I want to talk about, and I feel like I need to talk about it because I don't want to make anyone feel a certain kind of way, but I feel like unless I share how I feel, I'm not being honest, which maybe I'll need to do. But yeah, watch out for that. Nobody's going to watch this video anyway, it's a day late. Nobody watches these trials videos when they're easy, which this trial was, and nobody certainly watches these trials videos when they're a day late, so I don't expect much traffic on this one. But it's here, it's out, it's done. I'm still here, still alive, even though this is like my first Street Fighter Duel video in the whole entire month of December, and it is the 26th of December. But yeah, I've just not done a lot of videos in general. Can't be arsed, to be completely honest. But let's go, moving on to the next one. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, anyway, peace, see you later, and happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas and Merry Kwanzaa and all that stuff.